Number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Niners take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So first and 10 now from the 30. Play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Trent Taylor there. And now it's second down. Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Grady Jarrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Shut him down. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Check. Lucky. Switch. 11.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Ball carrier.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll be taken down right around the 27.
Mostert, the ball carrier. He's brought down by Deion Jones. That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 1.
On third down, here comes Mostert. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Trying to get the run game going. Here's Smith. this down to the 10. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
That play unable to get started thanks to the defense of Quan Alexander. Second and 12. Now a toss right to Smith. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's Smith. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 5, but still a decent ways from the end zone now on 4th and goal.
A gain of 5 yards leads to 4th down and goal.
So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Younghoe Koo on for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage.
17.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. Here's Richie James on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Mike, check. One, Omaha.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Switch, switch, switch. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
And the pressure gets to him again. Grady Jarrett. Who else? He's in there for his fourth sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. Going deep here for Taylor. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So a big hit coming for Robbie Gould. This from 54 yards away.
54-yard attempt.
And his kick is no good. Oh, by the slimmest of margins, he missed it wide to the left. A fourth quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. Here's Smith as he'll try to run some clock. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Whistles now at a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. On second down, Ryan to the right side and complete to Hurst. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, Smith. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. The Falcons send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
Here we go, here we go. It's
Now Garoppolo. And, oh, a A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
First and 10.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
The false start backs them up 5. First and 15. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They keep it with Smith on first down. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown.